What's up, amigos, and welcome to Ink Buildup. Now this is going to be part 2.5 because I didn't plan this, but I'm having some explosion problems, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so I was getting ready to expose my last two screens so I could start printing, but everything started going wrong for me, and I ended up spending most of the day trying to expose the screens, which I'm actually doing right now, and decided, well, might as well make it to a 2.5, part 2.5. So this is where we are. Let me explain to you what was going on. So I was filming to show you guys how I exposed with my LED light, just to be, because I didn't get a chance to show in the other part, in part 2. But then I decided, you know what I'm going to do with the sun. But no, I couldn't because it was kind of cloudy. So I decided to go back to using the LED light. And now I was filming just to show you guys how I do it. But after the first screen, it started washing off. And I started recording more screens, and it kept washing off. So I just had to go again with the sun. But no, it kept washing off. I kept getting a lot of pinholes. Some of the designs started washing off. And I was like, what's going on? So I decided to go back to the LED light. And I decided to do it differently. I was going to expose these last two screens with the sun, but there's clouds getting in the way, and I already exposed one and I didn't really like the way it came out. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it with my LED light. And it's the same thing, but I just put the light. I'm going to turn around real quick. This is how I expose it. It's the same thing where I put it here on this unit I have. I tape it. And I use this LED light. It's a 50 watt. And with this emulsion, I give it about like 6 minutes. Usually I'll have a sledgehammer put it here, but since I can't find them, I'm standing on it. And right now, barely 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I'm going to give it, I'm going to give 7 minutes just to be safe. This is the only thing I don't like about exposing with my light, because it takes a long time, 6 minutes. And compare when I do it with the sun, it takes me like 30 seconds with each screen. So I decided to use the light because there are some times where it gets cloudy or rains, or when I come home from work, there's no more sun. And that's why I found my light. And it's better because you already know exactly the amount of time to give for each screen. And with the sun, it's not always perfect until you give it more or less. And depending on the time of the day, also determines the amount of time you give it. Alright, 7 seconds. 7 minutes, I mean. Stop. Okay, so I'm going to do something different. I was going to use one screen for 2 designs, but since it's kind of cloudy, I can't expose it right. And with this light source I'm using, since I don't have enough light to spread out through the entire frame. So I decided just to put each design with each screen because I already did like it didn't came out right. I had to reclaim it and do all over again. So this is how I'm doing right now. Later on, I am going to try to buy make an exposure unit using better light source, so it spread out through the entire screen. That way, not to face with this problem. I already lost count of how many screens I gone through today. I had to reclaim those screens that I exposed, recoat them, and I gotta expose them again. And luckily, on that mistake that I made when I was trying to explain how to create, how to mix the emulsion, since I did 2 takes, because the first take I wasn't recording, so I ended up making extra. Well, I'm glad I did because the emulsion is coming handy right now. I'm almost going through it. I just need a little bit to run out. If this doesn't come out right, I'm going to prepare more emulsion. So much for things not going as planned. Alright, so I have a problem. I have the 2 screens done. I need to make 1 more. And I only have a little bit of emulsion. And I was going to prepare more, but I can't find the syringes. So I'm just going to coat half of the screen. And hopefully it comes out perfect, because if it doesn't come out, I'm going to somehow pull a miracle to make some more emulsion and expose 1 more screen that I need to go, so I can start actually printing. Alright, this is the last screen I need to make for this one. And it would have gone with this one together, but since it wasn't going out right, I did this in his own screen, which came out alright. And I just need this one to go. But I only have a little bit of motion and I can prepare more. So I'm going to use a smaller coater and just coat enough to cover the design. That way I can use half of the screen. And if it doesn't come out right, I'll coat the other side of half the screen and try again. That way that won't coat the entire screen. It comes out wrong, I don't have enough motion. So that's how I do it. Try with this one. That's all I have left. I hope it goes out right. I think I have enough for another half of the screen. Another screen just in case. No, I don't have no more. You piece of... You can't always expect for everything to go right. So. This is all I need left. So tell me, what is the biggest headache you guys have had when exposing your screens? Let me know. Well, I also have good news. I found my syringes, so in case this doesn't go well, I prepare my emulsion. So I give it 6 minutes this time just to see how it comes out. You can see I only have half the screen coated, so let's go see if this washes off. Alright, so I gotta do it again because I forgot this is a white mesh and I overexposed it. See? Telling you, man. This is ridiculous, right? I mean, basically, 3 designs that need to, 3 films that need to burn and nothing's going right. And yesterday, I mean not yesterday, the day before when I was switching with you guys with the sun, all 3, I only had 3 screens available with me, and there were multiple designs, and they all came out perfect. And that's what I didn't have water to reclaim in case they didn't go right. And here I am, all the 3 screens to go, nothing. Yeah, fucking chickens. Okay, guys, got the last screen done. Finally, I realized on the one I did Berlin, this one, it overexposed because I forgot it's white mesh, and with my white mesh, you get a less exposure time, and I forgot about that. I gave that 6 minutes, overexposed. I gave this another 6 minutes, and it came out fine. There's something I realized that here, I still don't understand the mesh count here in Mexico, because it's different here. For example, at my local print, at my supply store, this is orange, right? But for them, they call it 120, a 120 mesh. But I know this is not a 120. And this one, white mesh, supposedly it's a 90, I think, here, or 70, no, 70, I think. And I still don't get it because I'm pretty sure it's because of the whole matrix system, you know, because over there, and when you guys talk about mesh, you guys talk about in inches, but here everything's in centimeters, so probably, most likely that's the reason. But I still need to figure out this mesh count here. Because when I was talking to the guy, to the maestro, when he does CMYK, CMYK, what? CMYK, there you go. When I asked him what mesh count he used, he told me that he could use like a 120, 110. I was like, 120, like. But then I realized, yeah, here they do it differently. And right now, I only have 1 white mesh count, 1 mesh screen, which I need to get more because, especially for prints with, I need a white color. So I'm gonna try to buy more of those, the white ones, because all I have are yellow and orange mesh counts. And basically, I'm not doing anything highly detailed right now, so I don't know how I end up with those. I bought mostly 120 because I was thinking, when I would see online on YouTube, people talking about mesh counts, you know, like they're going to do some block letters, use a 110 mesh, so that's what I thought, you know, I need a 120 minimum. But then I realized, no, that's the highest they have here.